That thumbnail probably gave some of the pay to wins a jump scare, but give me a little bit of your time and I will explain my opinion. So, yes. In my opinion, Monarch is the best cannon in the game. There's two main reasons why. One, availability. A lot of the go-to-best cannons for this game are very hard to get, and you usually have to pay for them, which is stupid just to see people's health go down a little faster. Reason two is reliability. This is reload and damage. Granted, there are better cannons than Monarch when it comes to damage and sometimes reload, but for being a dollar cannon that does perfectly good damage for a fast reload, that's awesome for new or free-to-play players. And when it comes to just straight up the best cannon in the game for damage, I would vote these bad boys. But the point I'm making is that for an all-rounder cannon, you're best off with Monarch, nice reload for its caliber, decently fast shells, and it's very available. And this opinion is coming from someone who has or has had most of the pay to win cannons I previously mentioned. So no, before you comment, I am not just making to sound smart. I have the experience of using most of those go-to cannons. I know what I'm talking about. But anyways, the rest of this is going to be me going through the ups and downs of some of those pay-to-win cannons. Let's start with Mark 55. Everyone got a free one in an event, and you could get 2 more from a gacha. I wouldn't say it's outright a bad cannon. You just got to be prepared for the reload. The gun caliber is comparable to a battleship, so you're in for quite the journey while it's reloading. However, the damage it does makes it mostly worth it. Next is the Mark 71. This is actually a really fun cannon. It has a slightly larger caliber than Monarch and would have made the best cannon spot if not for it being a gacha. But fear not, little one, for we see it in mini gachas all the time, and you can usually yoink one up for 10 to 20 bucks, which in comparison to Monarch is not exactly the best deal, but if you get one, I promise you're gonna have fun with it. Now for one of the guns I put in an honorable mention, the Tensho gun. This one has high damage, fast reload, and the fastest charge up for all the plasma guns. This one is in about the same situation as Mark 71 though. It is sadly a gacha, and we have only seen one so far. However, I will be sure to tell you guys when it does come back. Now we have the pay-to-win cannon that I said was the best. Behold the EMRG Koenig, a 180mm monster of the cannon slots. Easily the most pay-to-win gun in the game. It's really fun, but sadly it's a rare gacha. As far as I know, it's only been in 2 gachas. I got mine from the most recent one where it had a 1 in 200 chance, which is really good for gacha items in this game. I have no idea when it will come back, but considering how popular it is, I'm sure it will be back eventually. It also looks really cool. And finally, the gun I said was the best, the Monarch. I've already explained why I like it so much, so here's some clips to back up my statement. The Den Shogun is really just there, so there's a free-to-play plasma gun. Otherwise, there's not much going on there. The L-52A1 is a really good gun and arguably better than MONARC. The only reason it lost is cause it's 2,000 fucking art coin. The Oerlikon quad-barrel gun is also really fun. Arguably one of the most fun cannons. You can fuck up people's pay to win planes and still do reasonable damage to ships. There's a lot of neglected and unique cannons on the market. Feel free to buy some and try them out. Also, fun fact, the MONARC is actually the turret from a German howitzer called the PZH-2000. In real life, it's a beast. The reason it's in Modern Warships is because Germany tried mounting it to an F-124 class destroyer. The concept overall worked and was a great artillery unit for the ship. But the howitzer turret was not made to withstand the ocean conditions, so it was cancelled. Pretty sad that it was cancelled. The turret looked pretty cool on a ship. Anyway, that will be all.